Bobi Wine is an indisciplined one. There are more disciplined people. Circle for all. Then number 3, I want to start a circle for all because the elected leaders, we have got a big number of elected leaders. If you take the LC 1 committee, these are 11 people. And the villages in Uganda are more than 61,000. So you are talking of 600,000, almost 700,000 people. Now, those leaders apparently have been excluded from wealth creation. Because when they go there, they are told, for you are a leader, you don't come here. And then they have nowhere to go. So you have all those leaders in the LC1 system. Then you have the councillors at the sub-county. Then you have the other leaders. Then you have the NRM leaders, the structures of the leagues. And I invite the other parties, if they have structures, they are most welcome. Once you are a leader, you are a leader. It must be a registered party. No, I cannot. I don't want to be arrested for aiding and abetting illegality. But by working with groups which are not registered under the law. So these leaders, we shall also form a fund for them, so that they can have their own bank. And even when he retires, even when he's no longer elected, he should remain. Once he was there, he should remain, so that we give them support. SACCO, I will see how to, I will bring a supplementary if necessary. The value addition fund, then the value addition fund would be at the zonal level, the 130 billion which the minister read here. That is for import substitution and for export promotion. It will be at the zonal level, Lango, Acholi, West Nile, and so on. In the Western system, they call this fair comment. If you got the Western calls, say, this man, this person, me, what did you say? He said my mother was this and that. Is this true that it was? Then if it was, then it's fair comment. It's no problem. But with the Banyankole system, even if it is true, you have no right to bring it up, because it has no useful purpose. The court would only concern itself in what they call establishing the facts, in quotes. However, some of the facts are not helpful to society. Similarly, last week, I admit that I committed the offense of Oxtiora, the opposition, when I said that they were neither government, no opposition, but they were doing, I used some strong words there, which I don't want to repeat here. I withdrew it. Oh, very, very good. And I quoted some facts. Like the modern courts, to prove my point. The points I put before the public court were that for 24 years of Uganda's independence, I was in the opposition. I was in DP from 1960 to 70, briefly in UPC, September 1970 to January 1971, only 5 months. From NASA, 1971 to 1980, UNLF, 1971 to 80, PRA, NRA, NRM, 1981 to 1986. So for 24 years of Uganda's independence, I was actually in the opposition. Therefore, I am an expert on opposition issues. However, it was during those years that I helped most, first the citizens of North Ankole, and later the wider Uganda, and even Africa in some modest ways. With the local community, the Banyankole, the main challenge was to wake them up from tradition and help them to see the importance of modernization as we keep the positive elements of tradition. That was the big problem. And you, honorable members, you better pay attention to this issue. This is a modern world. People need money, but you find people, they're just seated in tradition without looking for money. One day I was going to Chisozi, very early in the morning, at Buloba. Buloba is only 12 miles from Kampala. I saw a big group of more than 40 people with nets and dogs and bears. Dogs had bears that they were going to hunt. It's really not correct to not help our people to know that they are living in the modern world and that they need to know how to live in that modern world. So the challenge of which I confronted in Ankole was to wake up those Banyankole from their traditions and tell them how to try and survive in the modern world. Our community's tradition of exogamous marriages as opposed to endogenous marriages must be maintained because it avoids